In this lesson, I want to talk about how do we maximize our freelance revenue. When we finally get a client through the door, we don't want to end there. Like I mentioned in the last, episode or the last module, the gig order is just the beginning. You must have a back-end offer. You must know what to sell afterwards. You must know what else you can do, right? But of course, I would say when it comes to maximizing your revenue, there are many ways, but I would like to highlight a few ways that are proven to be working for myself, as long as my fellow freelancers and my fellow service providers that has been around for a while. So really for your consideration, but please do not confine yourself to all these, but I would suggest that you can start your experiments with these suggestions, these suggested methods available. So how can we actually maximize our freelance revenue? First thing first, once you have finally gotten order on Fiverr, they bought your gig and you probably upsell them successfully to your higher package where they get your maybe the full branding exercise package, that you make some money out of it. Congratulations. But what's next? It's a lot easier to sell to people who bought from you before than a stranger. So we let Fiverr front end do the job, and whatever Fiverr marketing or freelance marketing strategies that I'm going to share with you in the coming modules to do the job to bring in the front end. But we must have a strategy to strengthen our back end. Remember, the idea here is if we want to make 15,000 ringgit 3 years down the road, we must be able to have at least 3 to 5 clients paying us 3,000 at least per month in order for us to sustain the kind of revenue we need to go full time. And all this would not happen if you do not have some ideas or some strategies to maximize. Okay, so what else can you do? Of course, retainers and subscriptions are the easiest one. I mean, retainer is actually very straightforward, whereby they can actually sign a contract with you for 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Every month, they will pay you a certain amount of money. And then, well, you will do a certain amount of job for them. But put it this way, retainer is actually one of the sweetest spot, but it's also one of the most energy draining as well. Okay, one of the reasons why I stopped doing my agency business, I actually stopped my agency business in 2020. 10 years running agency business, I realized is not what I want, because I dread doing the same thing day in, day out, over and over again. I can't do that. So I'm not gonna cut person, but if you want stability, retainer is a very easy way to go, because once they are comfortable with you, to be frank, put it this way, nobody likes to try. I mean, not like me, but a lot of people do not like to try new things. When they're comfortable with you, they want to stick with you. And then as long as your price is good enough, right, they don't mind paying you a fixed amount. It's just like a lot of people likes to feel comfortable with somebody else. It's like we like comfort zone. Most businesses like comfort zone. So if you already deliver good value and your good service, it's very easy to go for a retainer. But try it first. I wouldn't say that this is for everybody or not for everybody. Definitely not for me. And even my coaching program, in my case, right, I can't. My coaching program is only for 1 month. Eventually, that's it. But seriously, a lot of my friends, a lot of my peers make very good money with the retainer. So this is the first option. Now, the other option is subscription. Now, subscription is relatively a lower tier kind of like a recurring income that you can build. Like for my case, I have a subscription, a membership program, where my members pay $47 to $57 per month, every month, to be part of my inner circle community, where I provide, of course, you need to learn how to provide value, right? What I provide is I provide them weekly, ad review and monthly free training. And, every month I will spend one session or one-on-one with them to answer their questions and all that. And my members stay for long term. It's just that I do not really spend a lot of time marketing my membership at this point of time. But what I want to say here is membership is worth doing if you are able to deliver something to a bunch of people for long term, that they don't need to pay a lot. Like for my case, it's only 47 to 57. But if you have a good base of these people subscribing to your membership or your whatever program, it could be a very good income safety net. All right. Remember, we are building a freelance business. We must not confine to only one revenue source. We need to have multiple revenue sources. Fiverr gig is one. The backend sales is one. Where retainer is one. Subscription can be another one. If you can, well, build everything. I mean, it's not hard. Put it this way. One thing I don't have is retainer right now, but if I want it, I can still get it. But then again, it's not hard to build this thing. I just want to give you some idea about this. But retainer and subscriptions, retainer mainly, is a very good way to start. Then, what else can you do? Yes, this is definitely another easy start. Cross-selling value-added services. Like for example, all right, if any one of you takes, let's say, Facebook ads design client, and all this kind of thing, you can sell my service to them. You know what I mean? Anyone you refer to me, I will give you referral fee. Well, I mean it. If you are doing anything digital marketing related, that you can talk to people who are in business and needs my Facebook advertising coaching service, work with me. So selling value-added services, but that's what we are talking about, right? But then again, you can actually work together with different services. Like for example, if you are a logo design, you can actually work with maybe like some video creator. Once they have created the logo, they probably want to do a video, a branding video for them. And then of course they also want to build a website. So you can actually work with website developers to actually work together. There are many ways. Cross-selling is actually something that you are controlling within yourself. Now, I would say you probably become the front end where you take the business and you actually subcontract it to whoever they work with you. In fact, back then, I actually had an alliance like, we are professionals or experts coming from different expertise. Like I have a logo, a graphic designer over there. I have a video guy, a copywriter, and I'm a Facebook ads guy, right? So we form an alliance and we can actually go out and take clients in a more accumulative way. So they will say that, oh, here we come together, this is what we do. But the downfall of, the downside of this sort of alliance is, if you form an alliance, then you probably have too many cooks in the group that it might spoil the show. So, it happened sometimes. Okay, so just to give you some idea about the cross-selling is totally a viable route, because if I'm a client, if I'm already comfortable with your logo design, okay, I would definitely ask you, and if you recommend me anyone, the person that you recommend will be one of the top priority that I will consider first before I look for someone else. Because like I say, people like to feel comfortable with whoever and whatever they are already comfortable with. So yeah, so that really works. Now, here's the next thing, partnership. Partnership is really about, like from time to time, I form partnership with my fellow coaches. Like last year, I did a collaboration, a partnership. We created a program together. Me and Chun Yen, he's a sales coach. So we worked together. We created a business coaching program for a bunch of business owners. So we work. And also last year, I actually collaborated with an email marketing expert. His name is Andrew. So we also created a program where we went out and share our expertise or share our knowledge to people, and from there we recruited some clients together. So when it comes to partnership, it's not really confined to like one person. You can actually do multiple partnership. So I said, if you want to work with me as partnership, also can. I'm totally open. All right. So partnership is something that can come and go, can be very ad hoc, or can be long term. Okay, I formed partnership with some creative agencies back then for a slightly longer term. We worked together for like probably 3 to 5 years kind of thing, where whenever they have digital marketing needs, they'll pass it to me. So this is about building partnership. So instead of you cross-selling values of others, you can form partnership and become, referred services, or they're part of with their wing. Because when I was smaller, I worked with those bigger agencies, and I actually came under their wing. So it's also a very easy way to get contract and stuff like that. But remember, when you're alone, when you're a freelancer, then you have to play to your strength. All right. So the positioning is also very important. But when it comes to partnership, it's another big topic that we can talk about. So yeah, I can only touch base up to now, in this module itself. But I would say as you explore more partnership, as you form more partnerships with different people down the road, you will definitely learn the art of doing it. But then again, this is a very human kind of interaction, and it can be very, 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 very fluid. So I want you to be open, and you also got to be very careful about this thing as well. Now, next thing, this is actually the easiest. Okay, so let's say if you have accumulated, let's say 100 clients or maybe 1,000 email subscribers, if you do like coaching and all that. Now, it's a lot easier for you to do affiliate marketing, whereby I can just sell, let's say, if you guys have any so-called gig, I mean, I wouldn't do that. We are not able to do that on Fiverr right now. But if you can actually do affiliate, as in like you can share the link to me. Let's say if I am your affiliate, I can share with my people about your gig. So whoever click my link to buy your gig, I will get a cut automatically. So that's the most ideal one. But yeah, I'm hoping that one day Fiverr will give us this feature. But at this point of time, we don't have it. But I want you to consider the other way around. Okay, you can offer my course to your people. So all you need to do is very simple. Sign up as my affiliate. Okay, I have a signature Facebook ads training program, which is called the Winning Facebook Ads Academy that you already have. We sell this at 197. Okay, and we share 30% cut to anyone who refer this, who refer anyone who buy. So actually very simple. I'll leave the link in the description of this module. Sign up as an affiliate, okay, and immediately you're able to create a very unique link to this course landing page, and whoever that you find might benefit from this program, just share with them your unique affiliate link, and if they buy, after they click this link and come to my site, and if they buy through the link within, I think it's about within 60 days. It's a very long affiliate validity period. Sorry. So yeah, as long as they buy within the next 60 days after they click on the link, you get the commission. So this is also a very powerful way to make more money. I myself, from time to time, because I have about 4,000 plus subscribers in my mailing list, whenever I see some good deal, let's say on AppSumo and all that, I will share it to my list, and anyone who purchased from there, I would actually benefit. I will actually earn. Though it's not a lot, but it's fun, right? And in fact, some of my other YouTube channels are also earnings from my affiliate marketing revenue as well. Which is quite an interesting one. But this is one way, but not a very big chunk amount of money coming from here. But well, if you have a big following, then it could be big. But affiliate marketing is definitely something that you can look into immediately. You don't need to wait until you have a big pool. Everyone who comes through your door, and you can actually just tell them that, hey, I learned from this guy, here's the link, go and learn. So if you buy the course, then you earn money. Not bad, right? So you can actually find other people who offer some courses or programs that is related to your client, to your service, to start offering this kind of, like affiliate. You don't need to tell them that you are an affiliate, but it's good that you tell them, I will make a bid if you purchase, and you can make recommendation or something like that. So affiliate marketing. Yeah, so that's a few ways to maximize your freelance revenue. And last but not least, definitely, it's about keep creating new offers. What if anything that I learned in the past many years running my, first freelance business, turned into an agency, turned into a training academy, and now back to freelancing as a freelance coach and trainer, I would say it is actually very important to keep reinventing yourself. Seriously. I don't know how to explain to you the importance of this, but if you do not reinvent yourself, you will be outdated very, very soon, sooner than you can imagine. But I can actually explain to you, like one of a situation that I faced. Like 2019, 2020, when the pandemic hit, my company was hit badly because we just set up the training center, and we couldn't do anything but to collect dust with the training center for 1.5 years. We were badly wounded, and I had to, pivot to online. After a lot of trial, to that extent, it was really the last trial. If I couldn't make it, I had to close down the company. But we made it, so we created a very powerful funnel that generated us multiple six-figure revenue in just 6 months' time. With a proven, it's a powerful framework that we created. Though it worked for that, but it only worked for 6 months or so, to be frank. I was so disheartened when I start seeing the downtrend. And then I had to reinvent the wheel again. I had to start creating another framework again. And eventually I realized one thing: if you're in this line, if you're in the digital line, change is the only constant. And you have no choice but to keep upgrading yourself. Like if you're a designer, you know that the design trend changes faster than we can imagine. And if you're let's say a content management people that manages Facebook ads or Facebook posts for your client, you know that the behavior changes so fast that if you don't pay close attention, you will be outdated real soon. So for whatever we do, even though we have an offer or a gig that is really working well, we don't want to settle there. We have to constantly keep creating new ones, because in case the current one stops working, you probably have built something that is working or starts working, which can be a very important cushion when you have a sudden drop of your revenue. And yep, as a business owner, I would have to say that you are a warrior without a king right now, and you have to face these changes head on your own. You're no longer sheltered behind your boss or your employer anymore. So you have to take up this role and responsibility, which is you are now finally the boss of yourself and your own business, your company. I mean, usually I will recommend to start a company, even though you're freelancing. So you need to start looking into this. This is how you can maximize your freelance revenue. One step at a time. I want you to test. You don't need to test all of them. You just have to find the one that you're more comfortable with. And of course, constantly reinventing yourself. Do you need help with your freelance marketing or freelance business building? Scan this QR code. Let's have a brainstorming session over a Zoom call.